Carter was soliciting the witches' vote.
No.
And then it's like astrologers say that Carter is going to get elected. And just,
oh my God.
And then it's very 70s. And
incredible.
It's funny that way.
So what is your title?
I'm archivist.
Okay.
And primarily, we all work in the research room.
Mm-hmm.
We all do processing to some extent. There's a few people that don't do as much as others, like the people that work in our vault, our security vault.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very small staff, so I went down to a real, like the whole Carter's library has about 30 people.
Oh, okay.
It's very small.
Yeah.
We have three AV archivists, but one, again, they're both also doing processing.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a reference and AV archivist who mostly does reference and AV. And then we have other people who mostly do processing. We all, like I said, we all take research room shifts.
Mm-hmm.
And I also do social media. I do Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
National Archives has a very active social media department.
Right.
It's based in D.C., but we do a lot of especially the presidential libraries, we all do a fair amount of stuff on social media. At the National Archives at St. Louis, we really didn't have the time to do much with social media.
Right.
But we do Twitter hashtag parties once a month, which are really fun. We just did a dance party, which was really fun. I actually listened to music while I was. It's you have to prepare in advance. It's a lot of advanced preparation to do these things.
I'm sure.
And a lot of our photos are not scanned, so we have the contact sheets, but then you have to scan them yourself. So you have to find the contact sheet. You have to see which photo is the best on the contact sheet, and then you scan it. Right.
So are the social media posts archived?
They are, but that's headquarters.
Oh, okay. In Washington,
yes,
I take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the thing about NARA. Anything digital is taken care of on that end as far as the preservation of it. I have been studying for my digital archives specialist certificate.
Oh, cool.
Because when I didn't get the job after my first interview for a presidential library, I thought this is an area I might as well. Mm-hmm. It might be something, especially with the newer presidents, the more recent presidents.
Yes, of course.
There's a lot more electronic records.
Exactly.
I haven't taken the test yet. I have one class to take before I can take the test. I figure I'll do it soon. Mm-hmm. I was just chairman of the program committee for the Midwest Archives Conference, and
nice.
I'm also the exam administrator for the American Academy of Certified Archivists. So
very good.
It's kind of like when that stuff is a little. The conference is over, but I think after what I do is I certify people are qualified to take the exam.
Yes.
And our deadline for that is the end of May. Mm-hmm. So I think I'll take the test after that. I'll take my last class and the test after that.
Sure.
When I have more time to focus on it.
When did you become a certified archivist?
In 2000 and when did I start? 2010. Mm-hmm. So what happened was, because I didn't get the job at the National Archives at St. Louis the first time I applied, I thought I should, it had been 8 years since I'd gotten my degree. And so I hadn't really been reading up on archival theory in that time, and I thought or even best practices, except what I needed to do in my job.
Right.
So I thought it'd be good to go back and study that stuff some more, especially if I want to sound better in an interview and be able to answer questions a little more confidently. Definitely. So I did the studying. I did the study guide. I read the books, read the articles, and studied, and I passed the test.
Great!
Then. And it was the nice thing is they offered it in Albuquerque that year, which they never used.
Oh, wow!
And they.
How could you not participate?
I know. It was like, this must be. I must have to do this. So
right.
And then I just recertified last year. I guess.
Very cool. Very cool.
So,
so I guess we're sort of at a point. I'd like to ask the second of two questions, and that is what inspires passion in you about your work, and what keeps you passionate about it.
I've always been more of I like to give information to people.
Yeah.
I'm not the person who wants to hoard records and not let people see them, and that's a dichotomy that's still going on in archives all the time.
Oh yeah.
And I saw it sometimes in St. Louis where I just felt like, I mean, part of it is they're just so busy, and you have to have strict controls. Obviously, St. Louis, the National Archives has had problems with people stealing stuff.
Oh no!
But yeah, a man just got sentenced for stealing dog tags out of records at archives too in College Park.
Wow.
Of guys, World War II casualty files. So, anyway. So I do believe in those kind of controls. I think we need to take care of our records. We're custodians for the future. But I also like to give people service, and I like to help people answer their questions. That's why I love being able to work in the research room. I didn't work in the research room very much in St. Louis because I was a processing archivist. So it's much more of a split there. So I just like being able to help people and give them what they need. And I'm not at the point yet at the Carter Library where if somebody has a reference question, I immediately know where to go. But I get these phone calls all the time, and I just love being able to answer the questions for them.
Yeah, it's very satisfying.
It is. Somebody just asked me a question about President Carter actually parted his hair differently in his term, and there's this theory about what side your hair is parted on, whether that it relates to your success.
Oh, wow.
And if you Google the hair part and Carter, you will find there's like, and so this guy asked me this question on Twitter, and so I found the letter that somebody wrote, and it took some digging. I'm not going to go in the whole thing, but the letter that somebody wrote to him suggesting that he part his hair on the other side.
Oh my goodness.
And this man went on to write the study about hair parts. He and I think his wife, and it was like a master's thesis, maybe.
Oh my goodness!
So, yes, and those kind of questions where even though this guy was just kind of curious about it, it's so fun. It's so exciting to find that answer. And
absolutely,
I found this, and I think it's actually. Well, anyway, it was written on letterhead that was from a fraternity.
Oh,
and I'm like, did this all just start as a fraternity prank?
Yeah.
And now this guy, but it's by the same man who did this study.
Oh, for heaven's sakes!
I don't know.
So it might not have started out as an authoritative pursuit,
right?
But ended up being one.
It is so, and who would know?
That's
this?
crazy.
And but we get more normal questions a lot too. Just people doing research. What's really interesting is we get researchers from Asia, a lot of researchers from Asia, and we get research from the UK, and we get researchers from China, and they can't go to archives in China and look up this material.
Wow.
It's not open like it is here.
Yeah.
So people come here, come to the United States to do research on their country that they can't do in their country.
Incredible.
Which is, I never thought about it.
I hadn't either.
It is... that's really gratifying. It's
you
can find out why this happened, and you can't find this out at home.
Incredible.
So,
how many researchers do you host in a given year?
Oh, I don't know because I'm new. And
I
know
right.
The number
True
was
enough.
Out, but
True
we
enough.
have we usually have at least 2 or 3 a week. Sometimes it can be full. Our research room probably holds 10. It's not.
Oh wow.
And we actually take walk-ins. If we do request people who have real research questions, but like I had a guy stop by who was from Slovenia.
Oh.
It was actually my first reference interview there, and I was like, great, because he's never been to an archives, and I'm doing this for the first time. So we're both,
hey.
And he was like so excited that he could just walk into this library because he couldn't do that back home. And he did some research. He asked to see this one collection about business. He was in Atlanta for business.
Oh my
goodness!
goodness!
So we found something for him that he was interested in, and he said he'd probably come back. And
awesome.
We also just have people come by and they just want to see the library because you can.
Yeah.
And we just show them, and our library has windows. Our offices are above the museum, so you can look down at the museum.
Oh, fantastic!
Which is fun because as you walk by, kids will look up and you can wave at them. And we have, and like many presidential libraries, we have a lot of Hollinger boxes that are behind glass. So if you have to go pull one of those boxes, the people are right there. And
nice.
So I wave to them. And
I love that effect.
They're pointing at me. And it's fun. And we get a lot of school groups. We get tons. The museum gets a ton of school groups, a ton of senior centers.
Very cool.
Bus trips. And,
yeah.
And then just regular people off the street. We also, what's really nice is we have a lot of events and a lot of author readings, a lot of book signings. President Carter signed books last week.
Oh, that's just so thrilling.
Andrew Young, the ambassador
very
Young
good.
was there Monday.
Yes.
And showed
yeah.
a film. It was the anniversary of Martin Luther King Jr.'s funeral, which he was there, of course. And he was at the ceremony for that, and then he came and spent the rest of the evening there. And he is a very talkative man.
I love to see him interviewed on television.
And he's great.
Yeah.
So, it's really nice to have those kind of things. Our outreach was really curtailed in St. Louis because of different things, but mostly because we have just too busy. There's just too much work answering research requests. Right. So,
but this sounds like a more balanced environment.
It's definitely.
Oh, that's awesome.
And we have a really good exhibit coming up in the fall. That's going to be. It's the 30th anniversary of the Georgia Film Commission. In existing, and it's going to be about movies filmed in Georgia.
Oh, fantastic.
And a lot of movies are filmed in Georgia, and a lot of TV shows. And TV shows, so they've got stuff already from the Vampire Diaries.
Oh, right.
And all kinds of Avengers, the Marvel movies, some of them have been shot there. Parts of Black Panther, I think, were shot there.
Oh, my goodness.
So, yeah, and that's not my side, that's the museum side, but I'm already excited about it.
Still, you get to participate.
I know.
And you get firsthand information,
right.
I would think.
Right.
That's so cool. Well, are there any parting words that you can think of, Daria, for us and listeners?
Any parting words? Don't ask me where I'm going to be in 10 years, because I don't know. Okay, all right. People always ask me that kind of question, and I have a lot. I'm not going to be bored at my job for a while. So
yeah.
I don't see retiring anytime soon.
Well, good.
And I really love meeting archivists and hanging out with archivists. It's where we can all speak the same language.
Exactly.
It's that's the best thing about conferences is you just have that connection that nobody else gets.
Right.
Because they're not involved in it.
And that's part of the reason we started the podcast, was to establish a place for these voices and these stories.
Yeah.
And speaking of stories, I neglected to start this one with our location and the date and all that metadata. So I'll just add that in now. It is April 14th, 2018. We started our conversation at about 10:30, and it is now about 11:30. So we are in our apartment in Manhattan at 1 West Street, apartment 2802, and it is a glorious day.
And they have the most amazing view. I can't believe it.
It's a delight. It's a delight to share it with people like you, Daria, and anybody else who wants to come talk to us.
Well, thanks for having me.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. Bye.